All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Kappa Season 4 here, coverage by moonducktv. We are in game number 2 of Geek Fam versus Warriors Gaming Youth. I'm Android, and I am joined by the one and only Trent Pax. What's up, man?
Blah. Blah.
Um,
Weird noises, I guess. It's been a long morning.
yeah, you've been going for a while there. Mott and I did the old shiftaroo where he just stays up really late, and then I wake up early, and we meet in the middle.
Yeah, that's nice. See, I don't know. It's fine for me because you guys are 3 hours behind me. For me, it's like 5:30. That's doable, you know. But my I've been watching so much DAC, and I really wanted to watch the lower bracket, so I watched the last game. So I only slept like 3 hours, but it was worth.
Dude.
It was a good game.
Take care of yourself. Don't.
It was good. Oh, it's one day. Then I'll be back on schedule and have a lovely sleep tonight.
All right.
Besides, all for the Dota, and all to watch glorious IG Dota.
Yeah, dude,
I'll watch
that
the finals later, though.
I watched the deck finals with like one eye open. Like I was technically sleeping, but like I'd wake up every 15 minutes and just like check what was going on. But yeah, it was a fantastic series. Either way, Geek Fam going in, one game down here. How do they bring it back? It looks like they're trying to nix Assassin. Would you consider that a spicy hero, or are we still in the same pool we've been in?
No, he's a normie.
He's a normie.
Yeah, no, we're not cool with Nyx. Good against Lena, so that's probably why he's there, just in case it ends up being mid. But it also stops you from picking other certain heroes. I would have said Darkseer, honestly. I'm surprised they even banned it, but Wen did play that good. That's impressive. Because usually Nyx is considered a pretty good counter to him, but stops you from going like Invoker if they wanted to get the Sunstrike pairing with Lifestealer +1 and just make this support Lena, which we've of course seen before as well. So I like the Nyx here.
I also like Nyx here. I think Nyx and Slardar picked up together is interesting. I think you've got tons of initiation. You just got to be sure to follow it up with actual damage, and that's something we saw Geek Fam have issues with last game, where they got great initiation. They had fantastic call into Dream Coil, and the real damage seemed to be coming from Warlock's Golem because Psionics just wasn't doing quite enough in the mid part of the game. But we'll see how they respond to that, how they deal with that this game.
Yeah, it's very tough to play a game where the like you fall off so fast when Lifestealer is your only right-clicking core, and that's what they had last game. So I'd be surprised if Warriors Gaming did the same thing. Probably looking for a better mid. I mean, already even if they go Lena, right, she has way more right-click damage than some like a Puck, even though that she has some spells to throw out too. So they've already got a more balanced damage duo going on than Geek Fam did after 5 heroes.
I mean, that's a little dramatic, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
They are missing
dealing in
their
some
initiation,
absolutes
of course,
there,
though.
Sith Lord, but
yeah, well, gotta make it fun. You know, PPD has inspired me on all his time on the panel.
He was a fantastic panelist. I learned a lot.
He was excellently salty.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're allowed to be salty when you've won TI.
Yeah, it's
no
just you
can
take
really
like
mock
a
you.
crap load of knowledge and then add a ton of apathy, and then you get PPD.
That's
so
great.
Yeah, fantastic way to learn Dota. Warriors Gaming Youth now. They pick up the Lena, first pick, no hesitation, just because it is so frequently banned. Is this going to be that mid Lena we know and love with a Bloodstone by 11 minutes, or support?
I would guess mid, but the option's there.
Radiant team pick.
But more than likely mid. That's what you play towards, but you leave your mid or position 4 open, which I think is one of the best parts about this, because I was ranting this morning to Mott, so now you can hear my rant. But I think like Monkey King, Earth Spirit are considered like the go-tos. Kind of surprising they made it this far through, and it wasn't banned by Geek Fam, not taking out the Earth Spirit in the second phase. So maybe Warriors Gaming will want to go towards that. But the problem with how prioritized those two heroes are is, yeah, there he is, is that your position 4, like, so much of your draft can be augmented by position 4s that we don't get to see that anymore. Like your favorite, Skywrath Mage. Like,
My
he can be a
boy.
4, he can kind of be a 5, but sometimes he gets picked up and he's that perfect silence you need. Or Kunkka is like one of my personal favorites to be picked up in like 4 or 5 that just like screws another team's draft, because like the boat and the X is so good for catch that like few other 4s can match. Io as a threat doesn't usually come out if you pick up your 4 too early. I mean, it can, but of course EG lost that game. They had Earth Spirit and Io, so it's just, I don't know. I like this idea of opening Lena at Lifestealer. I mean, even though they get the old bread and butter Earth Spirit, at least they got to wait a little while. But there's the Warlock.
Yay!
Oh, the versatility.
He's back.
I swear, we've had the same like 12 heroes picked today. It's brutal. Where's my Juggernaut?
Yeah, we're missing our Juggernaut. We're not going to
10
see a Darkseer.
seconds remaining.
You know, got to take some losses there. But yeah, I see what you mean. The meta getting maybe a little bit stale in the SEA region. Maybe DAC games will start shaking that up. We had a little bit of variation in our DAC finals. But yeah, it's
We got to figure out what our 5 role is going to be here, Annie.
Skyreth Mage, please.
Crystal Maiden's still in with Earth Spirit and Lifestealer and Lena. Nyx Assassin, I mean, he can stop your freezing field, which kind of sucks. But I mean, his Carapace, you always got to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're just gonna grab the Center Warrior.
That was still in the pool. All right, yeah, it's super stable offlaner. Very hard to harass him down in our.
Oh yeah, what am I talking about? Sorry, that's my mistake. That makes way more sense.
What? Offlane centaur?
No, just picking the offlane now. I just get my brain confused just because the you want the potential to switch your Lena into that support. So there's no reason to pick your 5 here. You should save it for the final pick in case you want to make Lena 5 and go for a different mid.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Anyway, Moonduckers at our house have been playing pubs together, and Mott was mid last night against a mid Lena and just vented the rage, just let it out.
Oh yeah, he told me. He said he did not have a good time.
I have not seen Mott that genuinely ragey in a while, and I was an offlane centaur, so you know I think Warriors Gaming watched that pub, learned from us. It was a 1 game, so they really want to try to reenact that strat, in my opinion. They're just so impressed by my mid-tier centaur.
I would say that makes sense. Yes. The only explanation I can find.
That's it. All right. Well, there's our Juggernaut that we've been begging for, as we really got to keep this draft locked.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
You just know it's coming. There it is.
Well, we're going to see something real funky for last pick, I believe.
Oh, a Shadow Fiend? Wow.
No, OD.
No,
still in
just
the pool.
you wait. It'll be a Shadow Fiend for Geek Fam.
Shadow
just
Fiend,
you wait, Annie.
Outworld Devourer. Yeah. It's getting stale. I'm not gonna lie. Puck still available if they wanted to go for that again. They do have a little more damage this time with the Juggernaut if Geek Fam wanted to go back in for the Puck for lockdown, but again, that means you're still putting all your pressure on your Jug to right click.
Annie, why are you even talking about other heroes? Why even bother, Annie?
Puck is a hero
over.
we saw today. It's not even
It's
expanding
Shadow
the pool
Fiend.
trend.
No, it's Shadow Fiend.
They're gonna ban Shadow Fiend, then what, nerd?
They're gonna ban OD.
That's fair. They'll pick Shadow Fiend. You're right.
Damn it. I still think they'll probably pick Shadow Fiend, honestly.
It's a great pick. It gives you all that right clicky that we were lacking last game. Man, I'm really impressed by WarriorsGaming.Youth. I really wasn't expecting much first game, knowing how accomplished Geek Fam are, how great they've looked in their past series, and then Warriors Gaming just turn it back around. They take back a huge lead and just go at it. So, let's see it again. Repeat performance.
Am I allowed to change my answer?
Yep.
I'm thinking they might be peepers. So it's either Shadow Fiend or Sniper.
Do they have enough to keep the Sniper safe with just the Nyx and Slaughter?
I kind of think so, but maybe not. I'm still leaning Shadow Fiend, but I'll accept Sniper. The matchup. It's
gonna be like a
Venomancer
mid, and you're gonna cry.
I would be very happy.
I would be super happy with a Veno mid. Geek Fam, make it happen.
We had a ban earlier on a Veno. That was fun.
Come on, Geek
That was
Fam.
the most exciting hero thing of the day.
Was it mid or was it just like?
No, it was just banned.
Oh.
No, just it being banned was exciting, Annie. That's how my drafts have been today. This is the only thing I like in Dota. I don't even watch the rest of the game. I'm barely paying attention. I just care about the draft.
10 seconds remaining.
Wow, you are in another
that's not
space
true.
there, Mopax.
I'm just being rude.
5 seconds remaining.
Timbersaw? No, there's no way that works. I'm just throwing other shitty. Hey, okay.
It's
all
the
right.
SEA Tinker.
SEA Tinker, yay! So, I think that's probably just because the matchup's kind of like slightly shitty. If they're Radiant side, you definitely go Shadow Fiend, but I guess we never see Tinker make it to the end in SEA. I'm not even used to this. So
yeah, it's weird that last ban was a disruptor. I feel like
that's
Lena's
fair.
still got that option. Could Warriors Gaming pick up the Shadow Fiend and send their Lena support, or is that just funky?
They could, but I think they just need catch, right? So ban the disruptor if you're Geek Fam because you don't want to be chased down. So a decent support up against Tinker, just bringing him back in, silencing him, and there he is. The magic, Annie.
My
there
boy.
it is.
I
He
love
made it.
Skyrath. I haven't seen him in so long. Oh, yay. Okay. I like this. This is my favorite draft that I've seen in the last 3 weeks.
So they've been all over the Skyrath mage. These guys, these Warriors gamers. So they do a lot of this like Lena Sky business. So we'll see if it works. I mean, obviously the Magic Amp's gonna help with her, Earth Spirit, and Centaur War Runner.
Yeah, I mean, they can dish out so much damage early game. The problem is, once you actually get to the point where Tinker and Juggernaut are participating in these team fights, Skyrath and Lena are both just hors d'oeuvres. I mean, they are so squishy.
Wait.
10
Thanks,
seconds
Trent.
remaining.
Wait.
What a useful contribution to the discussion.
Yeah, you're welcome.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, so predictions for draft. I mean, what lanes are going to be strong? Who's going to be riding the struggle bus? Who's going to be just having the time of their life?
I think mid should be the most interesting one to watch. We'll see just how much Slider is going to be there. I would guess with the Tinker. Maybe Warlock if they want to be a little crazy, but probably just Slider punching a lot onto the Lena. He'll have to be a little bit of a, the juking and the jiving of the Earth Spirit. They will find Mr. Slider, so they know the ward's there. That hurts.
I have the same Skyrath set with the happy helmet and the Empyrean and then the wings that look like
Happy
Legion.
helmet.
Yeah, he's got little like happy trails on his helmet. All right.
It's called Sky Warrior's Countenance. I'm reading the name right
I'm
now.
sorry, I didn't
Could you
remember
please get it
Sky
correct?
Warrior's Countenance. I
To
have
be fair,
this.
the description is literally a smiley face. So that is a happy helmet.
It's a happy helmet. Thank you. Okay. But
Got
yeah, I have
saved
the
by
exact
Zhang.
same Skyrath set equipped, weapon and all. I got this.
Wow,
at
you guys are
TI4.
kindred spirits, Annie.
You know,
Isn't that amazing?
me and Yang are actually.
Annie made a friend, guys.
It's actually my Smurf,
For the first
guys.
time in
I'm
her
just
life.
playing Yang right now. It's me.
Dang.
Hey, I made a friend at the rollerblading store yesterday.
The rollerblading store, fucking Colorado. Only in Colorado would there be a store that still sells rollerblades.
I mean,
The only place to buy rollerblades here is next to the skates, and there's one little wall of them, and there's like 8 walls of hockey skates. And, people like walk over to them and go, oh, I thought this was more skates. Those are rollerblades here.
I bought myself some rollerblades like 2 days ago just because it's something I always wanted to try. And then it was so nice yesterday. I spent all day rollerblading. And now, again, there's like a foot of snow on the ground. So I'm not going to get to rollerblade for like another couple of weeks.
Actually, rollerblading is actually super underrated.
It's so
It's
fun.
unfortunate that it got mocked ruthlessly, but it's actually like super fast. Like you can actually get places. It's like way faster than skateboarding.
It's
for
like
example.
bike tier transportation.
Yeah, it's like slightly below bike, but it's more fun than biking. Plus, you can like hop in between like certain paths a little bit faster and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's definitely underrated. I will give you that.
I'm really good at going. Like I've figured out, I've got a decent stride. I can turn pretty well. Haven't figured out stopping. Like I know there's the T stop, the hockey stop, like the slide stop,
Oh,
whatever. My preferred method has just been fall and try to not hurt yourself and then start
30
over.
seconds to
Okay,
go.
that makes sense.
I did hit really hard the broadside of a UPS truck yesterday.
Wait, was it moving?
No, it was parked, but it wasn't parked there before, and I wasn't paying that much attention, and just fucking reamed the UPS truck, just full speed straight into it. And the driver was a little concerned. It's all good.
Well, that's pretty funny. Congratulations. I'm glad you survived.
I'm learning how to roller skate, man. It's all about the wrist protection, the knee protection. It's all good. Anyway, enough about me not rollerblading well. Let's get back into this game. Bounty rune's just going to be that 1-1 split. Nothing too exciting. Overall vision, we've got some dire vision up here, which may make our offlaner's life a little bit difficult, but it's a centaur. What are you going to do against him anyway?
Yeah, he has, what does he have to deal with? So, Jug, yeah. And they aren't helping Tinker early either. I guess this is a matchup where it doesn't really matter. Like, a lot of time Tinker does kind of
Oh,
help early.
Skybay! Careful!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's in some trouble there, but Earth Spirit comes and saves the day, so Velo just going to take a couple of shots there.
We're so used to just constant bullying from, like, sliders and stuff in the mid lane that it's kind of surprising. Like, I don't know how much he can do top.
I mean, they're just really keeping the pressure up bottom lane, though. Warlock gonna be eating a strike there from Skyrath, so this is a very difficult lane for Geek fam. I mean, how do they win this bot lane? Can they win this bot lane?
I think for the most part, they're just putting some like value in Velo getting levels, so this way he doesn't get fully zoned out. I mean, it's 3v2. This is fine. You're happy to see your Geek fam, I think. Look, you get Dove, he just gets Shadow Word, he'll be fine.
I mean, fine is... I mean, he's taking
fine.
a lot of damage. They will get the Impale onto our Lifestealer here, but... Yeah, I mean, as long as they can keep up in terms of experience and at least break even, but a couple of kills in the Nyx Assassin are going to set him back really far.
Oh, he'll be fine. Look, they have a shrine.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to use it at a minute and a half into the game, which is never ideal, but...
No, they just keep spamming these heals. Look at this. He has 2 more clarities. This Nyx is, like, so happy right now. He's like, God bless you, Warlock.
Yeah, it's
You're the
basically
best.
just...
Come to all my pubs.
I would love it if someone that supportive came to my pubs now. They do have a crush to snap up the rune there, making sure...
Oh, is he going to steal it? Oh, I thought he'd go for the... he didn't go for the Radiant bounty. He's going to try and go for a kill onto the Earth Spirit. The haste rune chased out. Oh, nice block. Go, Warlock.
Warlock is so
This
fast.
is getting a little close. He's like, all right, I need to put it
Yeah, he's good. He's fine. Skyrath Mage coming in. Does have the Arcane Bolt to keep dropping one more. Oh.
Get wrecked, nerds.
Man, speedy Warlock. There's just no counter.
All right, that was pretty sick.
Lena in our mid lane. I mean, she's doing all right in terms of last hits. That blind really giving her the business. Tinker's had some fun with that laser.
Yeah, this is a really nice matchup, actually, because her right click sucks, right? Early on, of course. No Fire Soul or anything. Her magic isn't that good.
Is
So
Centaur in trouble or is he fine?
he's probably in trouble. You're right. You are right to notice that.
I think, yeah, I was like,
Quite
wow,
dead.
he's super tanky, but Blade Fury sure does last a long time. So, they chase him down.
Like, this matchup used to be way better for Lena when bottle crowing was better, but now bottle crowing sucks, and no one bottle crows. And Velo, this might be the time of being in trouble.
Ooh, nice rage there, making sure the...
Dude, Warlock is ditching so hard.
No, he's going in. He got him. He got that Shadow Word. And either way, it's not looking good. Velo still alive somehow, thinking about maybe reinitiating the go in for the kick, but it's going to clip onto the Warlock instead. So it looks like our great buddy gave away his Shadow Word, gave away his life. Can they go for a 2-for here? They hit him with another Arcane Bolt, but don't have quite enough damage to seal the deal. Either way, still a good lane down here for Warriors Gaming.Youth.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get a side pull going, and that's why he was so late coming in with the heal, and then that's why he had to commit to the body blocks, and ended up resulting in his death. But they do get the lane into a nice position. However, Yang, likewise, going to get a pull, and what a regen rune. Oh, please tell me you get to take this. Oh, good. Whew. Mid not going to get there in time. His bottle's coming anyway, so... Looking fine and dandy. Level 4 and almost a half here for Velo.
Oh. Our next assassin in a little bit of trouble. There we go. The boulder clips. He's got himself one Impale. Slardar coming in, though. This could be a really nice zone. Impale not going to work as Lifestealer's all raged up. And everyone just goes back, resets. Nice farm here. Snapped up by our Nyx, who's going to be level 4.5. I mean, he's doing all right, out-leveling our Lifestealer, who's been stuck in that tri-lane. So it's good.
Yeah, Wen is getting a lot because of this, though. Oh, except he won't get the stack. Kind of hurts him. But he's having pretty good farm for just being a solo offlane Centaur. They can't zone him out. Unable to deal with him. Slider's not going to be able to help too much.
Psionics is getting a ton, though. Juggernaut, leader of the last hits. He's already level 5 3/4. Like, he is going to have you level 6 before 6 minutes. And how do you check the Juggernaut? I feel like that's one of those heroes you can't really let free farm for the first 10 minutes of the game or you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of fine. I don't think it's too big of a deal just because of how much Wen's got. Like, his level 6 will keep him relatively safe once he gets there. He might die once to the Omni Slash, but even that kill is pretty tough to get. And then once the Stampede's there, he's pretty safe. It's pretty unlikely to be able to bring him down. I think some stacks in their jungle will be really helpful to help out this Tinker. And maybe the 7-minute mark or something.
Tinker's doing pretty okay for himself. I mean, again, just the laser onto the Lina is making it real fun for him.
That was nice play.
Oh, I totally missed that one. Just went for the rune and Slardar got greedy.
Yeah, basically, like, they were 2v... It looked like it was just a 1v1 between Centaur and Slardar, so Slardar, I'm sure, was like, okay, I'm just going to stun you and take the bounty room. But then, because of the vision, Yang just comes in and gives him the silence and the magic business.
Oh,
so.
Earth Spirit's trying so hard here. Skywrath Mage is going to TP in. Can they actually turn this around? With Lina rotating forward, she's got herself the Laguna Blade. Tossing out the Dragon Slave. And now this is a very messy engage. I don't think either team really wanted to take a fight this big this early, and everyone's going to draw the battle lines and try to retreat. Although, Earth Spirit goes in. They do have the Impale. It's only level 3.
Wow, nice kick.
Alright, so no blood actually spilled there in a very long, windy chase.
We do hit 7 minutes, and Tinker, well, he'll have to stack for himself. And it's Trolls. Oh, good job. Did not get right click to stop it, so he'll get a little bit of a gold infusion for himself, but still pretty slow overall. Just, I mean, in terms of a Tinker, probably not very happy that he only has 1 neutral stack to come home to. Does have 3 in the March, though.
Yeah, definitely going for the pushy Tinker, not the fighty Tinker. We've actually seen a lot of Tinkers maxing out the QW rather than going for the early March. Like, they'll pick up a value point just to clear lanes, but they definitely want to be more involved. This Tinker's very patient.
That's funny. Most of the games I've been doing lately have been like the exact opposite. I like
Really?
never get Rocket Tinker anymore. It's like
love
almost
Rocket
always
Tinker.
this build.
To be fair, most of the Tinker games I've seen recently are CIS, which is a very calamity-heavy scene, always into the fighting and the rotating together for big pushes. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, there we go.
Velo.
He's just gonna get crushed there. That is a dead
mid lane.
Earth Spirit. Oh gosh.
That's what I was watching.
Okay.
Oh, he was too late. Oh, no, Velo. Velo.
I caught both.
Oh.
Wow. Okay,
That
Lina
hurts,
lives
man.
with a fraction of a percent of health. That was super close.
So he comes in, right, and he's waiting for Lina to go for a Dragon Slave on the wave. That was while you were watching top, and he misses it. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. And then she starts moving back towards the tower because I think she realized that Nyx was gone. And then, so he just dove the vision because he's like, all right, I really want this kill. And then he misses the second carapace too.
Oh no.
Oh, Velo.
Oh, here we go, top lane. It looks like we're just gonna go full out for this Juggernaut here. He's spinning, but the right clicks are still flowing in, and Wen will secure another one for himself. This Centaur has had a pretty successful lane, considering he's going against a solo farming Juggernaut.
Yeah, it's a good time for the rotations to come in. They've left the Lifestealer alone because of this, but he's fine with that. That's the whole point of Lifestealer Jug, guys. That's why these heroes get picked, is that they're supposed to be survivable on their own. Silences do really help against that, though. So double silences on the side of WarriorsGaming.Youth will be very handy in continuing to punish this Juggernaut. And of course, the magic amplification does not hurt, especially before you have an Aghanim Scepter on your Lina.
Speaking of Lina, we're all smoked up, grouped up, ready to go, and it looks like the wrap to mid is gonna be the call, but I don't know if they're really gonna find anything here. Just getting at some nice vision and clearing camps, I guess.
Yeah, this is an okay steal. Slardar is coming in. He sees the Lina, sees the Skywrath.
I was saying, hey,
Still walks right down. My God, this
get
guy's
off
like
the lawn,
suicidal.
kids. All right, yeah, I mean, they're bringing in the rest of the crew, but look at that. Oh, man, they read that Juggernaut like a book, and they may have to trade their Lina, though. Little unfortunate there. She goes for the Light's Trickery onto 2, but already passed away there. Earth Spirit just waddling his way back towards mid. A Jug for Lina. Like, in terms of fight recap, that is a very even trade.
There's actually like nothing more frustrating than dying as a Juggernaut from a silence for like full HP.
That's so brutal. I think it was because of the vision. I think he wasn't expecting them to see him, but this high ground ward gave it to them, so he was like trying to hold the spin to get the maximum damage value, but instead he just got silenced way earlier than anticipated.
Lifestealer. Gonna be going back in for the Armlet, just sticking with the same build that we already saw today. Not gonna be going for the Midas like we've seen, and oh.
Oh, he's gonna have Vendetta in a second on Velo, and he actually kicks him to the high ground.
Oh, that was close. Oh, what an angle.
That was nice.
That was a pretty skilled role. He's going to be TPing out. Nyx, though, still roaming about the map, and still something that Radiant do need to deal with eventually. Lifestealer potentially could be the next pick here. Vendetta Strike coming in, and yeah, just burning out that rage.
Yeah, no way they have the damage. They don't use Vendetta anyway, so
Is under attack.
give him the harass damage.
I like Skywrath Mage here. He's got the Flying Courier queued up after it's already been bought, just reminding himself that he is support.
Oh, this was the most expensive thing you'll get to buy all game.
Centaur, just gonna be getting himself pretty low. I'm assuming that was a jungle double edge that brought him to the brink of death, and he's 100 gold off his Blink Dagger right now. Feeling really good.
Yeah, they did a nice job of bringing all those kills to him when they would gank top. They like always left it. And bottom lane Velo, silence.
Damn!
ulti.
Oh, I like this choice. They burn the Carapace early and then just unleash the Skywrath ulti on him. And, well, now Skywrath holding onto the 2 nulls. Is this going to be, yeah, Veil build for him?
Yeah, it's kind of the perfect item for this hero.
He's
Obviously,
just 100% magic damage.
yeah, people just used to always buy like 4 null talismans anyway. Even on like roaming support Skywrath, you would just have like brown boots and 4 nulls, and you would just run around the map casting spells. So an item that builds from 2 nulls is pretty perfect.
Absolutely. Now, top lane, you can see Dire huddling up, trying to find a juicy kill. And Earth Spirit, I mean, he'll take him. He's not exactly the cream of the crop here, but
Oh, they're gonna smoke up or something back here. What's the plan, boyos?
it looks like
Oh, we're
that's the plan.
infesting.
Infest gang coming in.
Oh.
They just bump straight into Velo, but they don't know he's there.
Hello.
He's just going to be pinging out everything. So Dire, they do get a chance to retreat from this, and we'll see if Velo is going to get greedy and initiate onto Skywrath Mage, and he's definitely thinking about that. There they go. Skywrath just blown up before the fight really even gets started up here. We got the Golems drop. There is going to be a big kill onto the Warlock. He loses his Golems, but oh, all right. Zhang now turning things around. Wen trying to run back through the trees. Oh, the Impale clips on the Lifestealer, and they will lose him as well. Now Lina, a little bit late to the party, gets the Light Strike Array onto 1, but it is the Carapace Nyx Assassin, and that's going to end up costing her dearly. She goes in, she Dragon Slaves up, and a little bit more clippage from Psionics means they're going to just rake in the kills. Oh, man. I missed the fight recap, but that was a lot of blood.
Oh, okay, I got it. It's 2,200 gold swing in favor of Geek Fam, and all the damage was Tinker and Joe.
Yeah, that makes sense. But again, really good choice to isolate the Skywrath Mage at the start of the fight, meaning he couldn't get in there, he couldn't do anything, and
You know when that Slardar got Laguna bladed?
yeah.
He was legitimately at 405 health, and he went to 1. He
To
took 404 damage from the Laguna blade. Wow,
That's
man, blessed combat log. Honestly,
What
that's too
a
great. 1
balanced
HP.
hero.
And now he buys some raindrops. He's like, all right, that was a little close. I need a fresh stack of these bad boys.
I'm gonna just do some calculus real quick and make sure I live.
Wow.
Velo here, just gonna get focused down again. They gotta try to burn the Carapace here before they can go for the Mystic Flare, and they even commit it. Looks like Velo's just hopping his way into the pit. They really want this. They're not gonna commit the Mystic Flare. Skywrath really holding back for this one, and well, Chuan is able to score the kill for himself. Our mid Lina really stacking up again. Went for the respawn talent. I don't think that should surprise anyone. So alive instantly, and of course the Bloodstone being the first real item worked on.
Yeah, just standard stuff for now. I want to give a lot of credit to Warlock for that last fight too, because I didn't before. But the fact that they, again, it was all scouted by the Nyx, which was great, and they catch a Skywrath down there, and he knows he's gonna get jumped on by the Lifestealer in the center, and he's able to get his ulti off first, which was really important. Just like right on top of himself and on top of them, and that's what allowed them to like clean up the Lifestealer in the first place. So it was important stuff here from 10-10-10.
When going in,
Velo
trying to-
again scouting. Oh,
Yeah.
when.
That double edge is really gonna hurt him. Are they? Yep. Heat-seeking missile just drives in there and takes him out. Now, unfortunately, my boy Skywrath goes down bot lane, but of all the heroes to go down, you'd rather it be Skywrath than Lifestealer. So this gank will be successful. Kills are really starting to add up in terms of overall net worth. It is in favor of Geek Fam, but not by a whole lot.
It is worrisome, though. I mean, 15 minutes, 5k with the Tinker. Oh, Teehee just right on top of him. Our Earth Spirit here.
Yep. They're going in. Juggernaut, he's real deep here,
Yeah,
thinking about the Omni Slash, and he just goes for it. They will get the kill. You can see 10-10-10 teasing out that ult. Will get stomped up by Wen, who finishes off the Slardar with a double edge, and they will be able to go through and snap up the Warlock as well. The Golem just going to be running around and will finish off the Lina.
Man, smacked.
One more smack to the face there, Psionics. He's going to be dancing around very, very deep here. Wants to go back in for the Skywrath, who's still alive. Clipped by the Nyx Impale, but alive with like 4 HP. They get the dust off on him. This Vendetta not doing a whole lot. Can they keep the chase going for him? They get the open wounds. They're just munching. He's got himself the mana burn. He's got the Impale in 1 second. Does he turn and go for it? He will clip it, but another double edge from Wen will find the kill anyway. So it's a triple kill from the Centaur here. Now Raji slithering around looking for something. Oh, man.
Ooh, that rage.
That rage just totally saved his life, and it's going to be another double stomp, double edge going in. Teehee killed off as well.
Oh my God, this fight, it never ends.
They're continuing the push, and Wen is still alive. Will finally be killed off. But that Centaur got everything he needed from that fight and more.
Wow, this will be... I don't even know. Like, can it show multiple deaths? Like, all right, eight people died. Of course, it only shows Lina dying once. Hard to believe she even dies. You know, she's just right back.
She's just like a ghost.
My God, that life steal did so much damage. 7,000 damage. That is absolutely insane this early in the game.
And he lived, dude. That's nuts. That armlet is showing how it's a worthwhile purchase. Screw you, Midas Fires.
That basically negated the last fight in terms of like overall exchange, very similar. So this will help them bring this game a little bit closer to even.
Yeah, look at that net worth chart, just zoop, right up after that. I mean, how can Centaur really scale this up? It looks like he's going for the Aghanim Scepter, smart choice after the blink. But, you know, Centaur is now holding on to a pretty large portion of the net worth for his team, picked up like 4 kills in that last fight. How does he play? Does he stay aggressive? Does he start playing a little more defensive and just be that ult in a can?
Yeah. It is tough. I guess the ulti is really the most important thing, so the Aghanims makes sense. I mean, wouldn't mind a hood. There's a lot of magic damage there.
Yeah.
But I can understand that he feels like the damage reduction for his allies is too important. It really helps for someone like your lifestealer too. Like, it makes those kind of plays even more possible where you're so low and you come back in with the open wounds if you're being backed up by so much damage reduction. So he just he hopes basically the Geek Fam initiates and he can counter initiate, or that his Earth Spirit will have enough initiation to help him.
All right. Got some effigies going down. Anyway, Geek Fam, I mean, they're looking pretty good right now. They're getting the farm they need on their Juggernaut, on their Tinker, so obviously if this goes pretty gosh darn late, it's looking good for them. But Radiant, they're getting feisty right about now. It's that mid-game, and they want to fight. They have the Centaur ult, and oh, they can't quite catch up to Raji there. This is going to be Warlock threatening out his ult. They will connect. Earth Spirit caught out and, well, finished off. Heat-seeking missile does its job, and now, unfortunately, Skywrath Mage, left to his own device, is probably going to be killed off very handily here. He
Nice
was
crit.
just obliterated. My goodness. So, in the end, 2 heroes for nothing. Pretty easy swing for Geek Fam. Bring it back their way. And now
Yeah, they
Psionics
do have the
is-
Bloodstone now, though, on Lina. So that's a lot more spells.
Juggernaut does have his Manta whenever he wants to go pick up the Ultimate Orb, which is going to really change things up. Oh, they do get the stun
Carapace.
onto the Lina. Very nice Carapace. The Heat-Seeking Missile isn't going to be enough on its own, but in the meantime, they're going to turn around, trying to focus on the Warlock, and this very big, beefy Lifestealer can do it. Infests into a creep, and, well, potentially looking for a reinitiation. They're going to go Dust, and now Nyx Assassin is the target. They're jumping on. The Carapace does a lot. The Impale holds everyone back, but in the end, Yang finishes him off with the Arcane Bolt.
Trading back and forth rather
Yeah.
quickly here. Definitely favoring Radiant, I would say, just because they're like climbing their way back into this game. They're getting some combat, some kills, and they might actually be able to start pressuring some objectives now that Lena's actually getting some items. Very good that she didn't go down. If she gets her Shadow Blade, they can start applying some map pressure. That puts the worry into Tinker. And it doesn't mean that your Nyx assassin is the only one getting this nice free information everywhere. And yeah, it's a nice grab.
Yeah, it's well, like we mentioned, WG starting to get real active, but Geek Fam are still farming up on the cores that they need to get farm on. So we'll see how it's going to break down, whether the fights are going to stay 5-on-5 or nice little pickoffs going both ways. Like TP back down. Teehee doing his best to clear out these lanes, and with Max March, it should be pretty easy to keep this tower up, but Radiant, they're getting feisty. I sure would like to find a kill onto Teehee, but without the stun, they're not going to find him. And yeah.
Oh, this Lina does not know she's being chased? How does she not know? She literally watched Jug go like this through her vision.
I was watching Tinker, but yeah, it didn't look
Not
good for
respecting
Lina, and
Velo.
that's a really new Bloodstone that's now taken down to 8 charges, which is going to be a pain to really grind back up. Man, Lifestealer is living large, just goes into the jungle camp to heal up, but he has gotten away with very little health a lot of times, courtesy of that armlet.
Now we rosh it up, getting the value out of our Slardar here. And I think Seonix's Blink Dagger is going to be super nice this game. Try and get him into the back lines, hop over onto that Lina.
Ten, just playing with some fun, just thinking about, hey, what would happen if I chaotic offeringed here? I've seen that in pro games go wrong. Like, I've seen them just forget to cancel. Anyway, here we go. We are going to have a very bloody engage there all of a sudden. Tons of damage being dished out. 10 going to Glimmer Cape himself up.
Gary
they're keeping the chase forward. Yeah, they're just going in. Looks like Shang is now isolated. He does pop out the ult, but immediately dies, and this is not great, as they're going to go open to Psionics, who's trying to fight, but they do pop the Aegis. Now Shang has to back off here. Velo looking for the snippers. Has the Carapace up, but oh, it's going to end in time, and now Psionics back with full health, full mana, but not before Lifestealer can go hop into a creep. He's going to be alive after all that.
Lina's forced to deny thanks to Tinker coming back in, TPing onto the Warlock Golem. But it is another victory for them. 516 gold for the Lifestealer. He's playing very well this game. A lot of nice plays. Just like coming back into fights, really toggling around with his armlet, getting the most out of his hero. Seems like this guy has been practicing his Lifestealer for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of skill on him, able to get like 2 or 3 kills before hopping into an ancient creep and bailing out. Didn't go down in that fight. In fact, has only gone down once this entire game. And now he's got himself an Assault Cuirass queued up after picking up the Manta for himself. So
they should get bottom here, though.
Yeah. In the end, it's going to be pretty much even in terms of net worth. This tower may tip things a little more in Geek Fam's favor, but I mean, not won or lost from either side yet. No team has a sizable advantage. I mean, right now, WG just executing team fights a little bit cleaner, but all it takes is for Geek Fam to go and either have Tinker rat out a lane all the way up to the tier 3 or get a couple of nice pickoffs and they're golden. Now, Skywrath Mage, gotta be a little bit careful, bro. Again, you are.
There's our Shadowblade Lina and Centaur Agnums, though. So, yeah, they do lose him, but big pickups. I would think that a gem would have been very valuable over the past little while. Talk about that early gem last game.
There's an Omni Slash. They're going to bring Jug up to the high ground here, so potentially bringing the problem closer to the Radiant side. And man, this Tinker is having some fun just going in for the refresh. And Heat-Seeking Missiles continue to plummet down when forced to spend his ult. Dragon Slave not going to be doing much. On the bottom lane, there is 10-10-10 finally being punished by the Lifestealer. But mid lane, Dire pretty much unscathed from that initiation, just dropping out the heat-seeking missiles and keeping everyone farming.
That was a nice save from the damage reduction, though. Might be nerfed to 40%, but it's still got the job done. Made sure Centaur would not go down to any of those rockets. And we'll hop on inside and go on a roll again here. Smoking up. Lina was moving through this ward over here and heading towards mid. So Dire probably ready for them to be coming this way. See how they play Psionics.
Up here. They know it's going to be popped, and well, that spin is real annoying. And they're assuming that Someone's got the Lifestealer inside as well. So they go down. Unfortunately, Skywrath Mage going to be eating a ton of damage. The Warlock ult this time stops a bunch. But, man, look at Jang just charging through, eating everyone as he passes. And now Nyx Assassin going to be a target eliminated with the Laguna Blade. And Warlock left to his own devices here. They are still lacking a little bit of detection, but they've got AoE for days, and, well, the Glimmer Cape ends, and he will be going down as well. So it's going to be a 4-for-1. Certainly a worthwhile trade as they'll be able to turn it into a tier 2 tower, potentially some pressure onto a tier 3 as well.
Yeah, Skywrath might have died, but honestly, a lot of that fight comes down to him because he silences the Jug, which forces out the Manta, and he's like standing still while he does it, and Lina just puts the LSA on all three. So they find the real Jug, immediately burst him down.
Yeah, this is huge right now.
And here we are. The
Backdoor
tower
protection.
hitter goes to work. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not keen on Lina, you don't need damage items because her level 15 talent is plus 50.
She does damage. She doesn't stay dead. She hits like a machine gun. Why
She's
is
literally
this...
better lone druid.
Exactly. Like, who thought that was a great idea to make it like, hey, let's make her never dead? And all right.
I mean, it's the exact same problem as before. But lone druid's supposed to be an offlaner, guys. I just want him to be an offlaner. That's what it seems like the respawn was for. And then Lina, but she's a support, right?
Yeah,
Right,
that'd be a
guys?
great talent for a support. It'd be perfectly balanced if she were only played as support, but she's so viable mid now.
Yeah, and she's always been such a good mid too, so it's kind of weird that she was one of the people to get one, you know what I mean? Like, yes, people have played like Dazzle mid and Witch Doctor mid, or even Visage mid.
Shaman mid, dude. I remember.
Yeah, Shaman mid. I would be okay with any of those heroes having respawn over Lina, though.
Yeah,
But
it's
here we are.
It's tricky. Dire, though, I do want to say they've been doing a great job with vision here. They've got a deep one in the Radiant Jungle, and then they also have the Tinker Ward down here, which is pretty nice, because, I mean, there's a reason it's called the Tinker Ward. Keeping Tinker safe.
Right.
We got some smoke on smoke action, everyone grouping up and roaming together, maybe a little clash in the mid lane. We'll see. It's like they are going to stout out the Light Strike array that just clipped and we'll get some more valuable vision.
Well, both teams holding scan. We'll see who feels braver with it first.
I mean, it looks
There's
like
definitely some scan Dota right now, I would say.
Radiant,
They seem confused.
they're ambling around.
Both teams just made like the exact same maneuver.
Yep.
Coming in the image,
The
up,
same
put in this
rotation.
ward. Yeah, it's like they have a ward mid, they put a ward back here, but it's all in the same idea of trying to push a tower and seeing who's there and blah blah blah.
All right. Well, now Dire definitely reveal themselves. They go in, and it looks like this tower is just going to be undefended. All right, chop it down, get ready to go at it, and Radiant, they want to return the favor and just go straight for the tier 2s, and obviously Lina pushes incredibly fast, and we'll see how Dire handles this. My goodness. That Desolator Lifestealer making quick work of this.
Geek fam really need this Diffusal on Jug because their catch is just awful. Like the Slider, yes, he's good. It's Raj. Great catch. But this Nyx Assassin went Midas all the way into Agnes, which he does finally have, but it's still terrible. He doesn't have very good range at all. Is he actually going to buy an Aether Lens? Wow, he is.
Who?
Elo. I really don't think Aether Lens is that good on this hero. I think it's extremely overrated. I don't often question builds, but this just seems ridiculous. Like, I don't think the range is justified. If you don't have a Blink Dagger, I can't see someone justifying Aether Lens on Nyx Assassin before Blink. Just not that good.
I mean, I
Like
guess with the
range
Ags, he
isn't
just
that
wants to be a
ridiculous.
high ground defender and sit on his base and impale from 9 years away. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's getting it for. I'm really surprised. I would be
Yeah.
very interested to hear why he thinks that's more valuable. Like, to me, it makes it sound like he thinks that he's gonna fight before he can ever afford one.
all right, double man crush there from Raji. A little bit late to save his buddy, but will at least break up the fight. I mean, I guess he maybe thinks there's enough stuff that will just haphazardly cancel his blink on WG, like a Dragon Slave just clipping him or something to make the blink not worthwhile. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's the pro player, so.
I clearly do not have a lot of Nyx
I
Assassin
trust in
experience.
Velo God, but it's just, you
Yeah,
know, I love those guys, Timbersaw and everything. I'm just very surprised. I thought we were done with Aether Lens Nyx. I thought as a community we kind of decided, you know what, that tiny bit of extra range is kind of garbage. Like, I guess maybe he's just more into the damage, but we'll see. You know, maybe someone's just barely gonna die because of 5% damage. We'll see who's laughing then.
Yeah, get screwed. All right, I mean, kill score relatively even here at 30 minutes in. Net worth is slightly in favor of WG.Youth, but it's negligible. The XP, I feel, is going to be a little bit more impactful. You got your Lifestealer already level 22, whereas your Tinker just picks up his level 20, and we'll go for the cast range. So building on that Ether Lens, he can now heat-seeking missile from actually a bajillion miles away. That's a scientific measurement right there. Look at that. Look at that heat-seeking missile. Oh, man, they're going in. We will have the ult dropped out. Skywrath Mage, though, looking for the punish onto Psionics. He's spinning away. The right clicks are not there currently, and they have to back off. Now, Laser going to be blinding up Arlena, but she's still going to be able to Laguna Blade through. The Tinker gets so low. Can they finish him off? They need one more click, and he will get himself away. The Tinker is still alive. Psionics now running for his life. Going to be munched on by Zhang, but Zhang now forced to rotate into the mid lane. He's defused, going to be manting that off, and Tinker hopping back into the fight. Just blinding around, so not as bloody as it could have been, but still a lot of action there in a small amount of time. Look at all the spells used, my goodness.
Yeah, 3 deaths to the Radiant. There's old Lena back pushing bottom. Well, our allies respawn, but Jug comes out with 730 gold, so... now with the Diffusal Blade helping out in that engagement, he's got another 1,800 gold. Things looking pretty good for him. Could be going for a Abyssal, I would reckon, in the future.
He's got himself like 2,000 gold. Still nothing queued up, so we'll see. That's a Divine Rapier purchase if I ever saw one. Yeah, Jug's 3rd item.
I like it. That's a good strat.
It's
right
a
there.
bold choice, and I think you got to be rewarded for your bold plays.
A Rapier Lena at DAC, which was pretty funny. I mean, the game, they were like pretty screwed, so it was a YOLO play, but it was interesting nonetheless.
Alright, this Roche will be scouted out by Jug Illusions. We got some illusion on illusion hate, so clearly Dire know what's going down, but they will not be quick enough to stop it whatsoever, and they're just going to kind of huddle up and continue farming their jungle. Juggernaut now does have that Abyssal queued up, so he'll have some good progress on that shortly.
Good, good. I don't think people got your Tinker joke.
It's, yeah, you guys need a sense of humor. Just everyone in Twitch chat collectively.
It's called the Tinker War because opposing team plays to scout Tinker. Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. That's the joke. That's the joke, dude.
Jesus.
I thought it was pretty clear. Sorry, Annie.
It's okay. I'm tired. Maybe it wasn't as well delivered as it could have been. Anyway, we've got Radiant up in the top lane. Wen, again, holding on to his buddy. How often have you seen Lifestealer Ags in pro games? Because I've only seen it in our shitty cheese pubs where Mott picks Lifestealer and we make him buy it.
Yeah, the whatchamacallit, the strat with the pudge thing was the only time
With
that
the
I've seen it in
rot?
pro games.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
the Banana Slam Jamma strat where you hop into a pudge with Rot and also the Lifestealer has a Radiance, and then you can go into like a new Ancient Creep and just walk around, but that hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah, exactly. That was like the last time the Ags actually did anything. It was that Radiance Ags build, and you put the pudge inside of you, and you got in the,
So
the
good.
Ancients, and was pretty good.
All you have to do is walk up to someone and they just melt. Anyway, Tinker here now not going to be under his Tinker ward. His protective umbrella is gone. And Chuan just left to clean up the mess.
Well, things have cooled down quite a bit. No more heavy pressure here. Clearly, the Aether Lens has completely dissuaded Warriors Gaming from ever pushing.
Yep,
So,
that's
Velo
it.
God. has
Ether
figured
Lens
it out.
Nyx is just A+++. There's no counter. So, in general, I mean, kill score completely even right now. Radiant, they're going in, they're hunting, and they will try to find Psionics. They just kind of unload on his illusions. He mantas off everything and spins his way to freedom, so... Radiant now reveal themselves, maybe a little bit premature on that jump, but either way, this tier 2 tower going to be focused down pretty easily as soon as they break back to our protection. They got creeps coming in now, but Dire, they want to hold on to this. They will be able to go and drop Wen very quickly. Now, there's going to be no Centaur ult to bail them out. And I do just have Earth Spirit isolated down here. Lands a Magnetize onto everyone and somehow is still alive as Zhang just goes to work onto Velo, trying to munch him up. But there we go. Our Nyx Assassin Aether Lens kind of pays off. They're going in. Slardar now going to be focused down. They get him. It's just going to be Zhang. The kill off the Lina. Running for his life. And they've got Psionics. He's got that Diffusal, so they get that slow on him. Doesn't have his Manta, so he's just going to be killed under the shadow of his own shrine. He's trying, he's working with the armlet, and now they bring in... Oh my! Skywrath Mage saves the day.
Alright, this is actually insane. I can't believe this guy's still alive.
Why? It's because he's just a god with his armlet toggles, dude. And they're
Or
going
because
in.
Velo didn't have a blink to just catch him the first time.
Also,
But no, he does have money for one now, but unfortunately he died.
why was Jug there?
I don't know, trying to help. He was still chasing with the diffusal. I think he thought he could like turn it back around.
All right, well, he gets killed. So that's going to be 4 dead. Buybacks are still available, but yeah, that is Geek Fam tossing away what could have been a sizable lead. And there is going to be a buyback from our Nyx Assassin. Juggernaut and Warlock holding on to theirs. Warlock spends it up, and well, Nyx coming forward, and they will be able to go for the blind onto our Life Stealer, but he's just going to rage it off, and Light Strike Array does end up stunning up Lina with the Carapace, but this is Radiant having a little fun now. They've finally secured an advantage they feel comfortable about, and they're just going to go clear out the Dire side of the map.
Radiant's top tower.
Alright, well this is kind of what we were expecting from Radiant for the past like little while. Just waiting for some particular items before they decided to like apply all that pressure. Although
Alright.
they are running out of time now though. 30 seconds on Aegis.
Oh, they're going in. That Impale actually popped the Aegis, and that's a good use of it. He'll come back with full health, full mana, and they know where Velo's at, but they just kind of want to focus structures. Wen takes out the tower. Impale clips onto the Lina, but can they actually finish her off? Now, I know you've been trashing on this Nyx Assassin
There was
Aether
literally
Lens, but
one impale that hit because of Aether
no,
Lens.
but just-
I've been counting.
okay, but when he's burrowed, the range of the Impale is freaking ridiculous. He can use it like
yeah,
a
but
fissure.
it already is ridiculous. If you can't hit someone with the burrowed range without Aether Lens, you're not in the right
well, that
spot
just means
anyway.
he can burrow farther
No,
away.
there's no
he
way.
can stay safe,
No.
Trent. He wants
Nope.
to look after himself.
Nope.
All right.
He hit one impale while he was standing that was only because of Aether Lens, and it was good. But honestly, it's just like... I can tell you that they would have killed that Lifestealer if he had Blink Dagger instead of an Aether Lens while they were chasing there. I guarantee it. And he knows it too. But
Yeah,
I'm not shitting on him. I'm just saying I'm surprised because this was the build, right? And everyone thought it was really good. And then people just kind of started realizing, you know what, this is kind of garbage.
You
It's
need
not
a
actually
blink.
that
It's fine. Aether Lens isn't a bad item on Nyx. You just also need that mobility. And he had the blink queued up, but opts instead to now go for a Force Staff.
That's also acceptable.
Yes, sir. I like that choice because it's not going to get canceled by all the nonsense Blink would be. Now charging through the trees here. Oh, Lina gets so close to Teehee but doesn't cut the right way. Oh, man. They just one after the other. They're trying.
Where are you? Boulders everywhere. Easy escape. Alright, they're on the hunt. They're prowling. Smoked up. Your boy, Skywrath Mage, possibly in trouble here. Can he find the Force
My
Staff?
boy! Oh, dude, look at that blink. He got him. Still holds
I mean,
on
he's
to
still holding that 10-second BKB. He's ready to turn this shit.
He absolutely
Give
is.
me some of that.
Now they're going in. There's the BKB dropped. Warlock is going to be doing a fair amount here. Skywrath flapping out of that. Psionics potentially in some trouble. Roll away from the Earth Spirit, keeping himself safe. And oh, nice try from the Skywrath, but doesn't catch him in the Mystic Flare. They still get the kill on Psionics regardless. But the Impale from Nyx doing a lot of work. Velo, he's taking it. Oh, he gets killed. Unfortunate. Now they're just going to be going in, hunting for more. Tinker will be able to burrow out, man. They just can't seem to find the right direction on that.
That was some heavy deforestation.
Yeah, dude, that's irresponsible.
Timbersaw will be proud. That was a nice bait off from Skywrath Mage. Just walking on in. Good coordination with the whole team. Everyone gets there. Probably because they still have shrines, so it's easy to be at that part of the map. But 10-second BKB, turn that on. He dodged the Impale to hit 2 others. Well done. And now they can just wait on the Roche.
Yeah, things slowly but surely looking real good for our Warriors Gaming.Youth squad. I mean, these guys, they just came in out of nowhere, and they're really giving the business to some top-name teams in the scene. I am thoroughly impressed.
Oh, still a tough one to close out, though. The scythe now up on Tinker, because they are lacking. Well, we'll see. A bit like Lotus Orbs or Yules, it could be kind of scary.
And got the Hex onto Lifesteal. They're blinding them up as well. Lena, she goes in, trying to be sneaky. There is going to be a sentry ward right there, but now she's BKB'd up. Oh my goodness. Skyrath, the player, just goes and GG called out. Geek fam don't want to deal with this anymore. What a great performance from WG Youth today.
Very, very well done. So they when game number 1 certainly turned it on. Didn't have to do quite as much work this game on the old Centaur Warrunner. We got a little bit of assistance there. Did like the Skyrath Mage pick. I think the double silence really hurt the Jug in the early game. Gave them a nice platform to boost up Zhang, who ended up 9-1-17. He probably played the best out of everyone this game, honestly. That was a pretty crazy Lifestealer performance. Like, there were a lot of really good moments where he was toggling and raging and coming back in with the open wounds.
I was just well played all around. I think they allocated resources very well. When Centaur is... This guy's just a fantastic player all around. You could stick him on a Visage and he'd just have the best offlane possible, so... Yeah, really well done from Warriors Gaming.Youth. Geek fam, unfortunately 0-2 in the series. Just didn't quite get off to the start they wanted. But, Trent, you got your Tinker pick. We got some shaking up of the draft, you know?
Yeah, I'll take it, even if it is just an SEA Tinker. the old standby classic, but at least it was a little bit different. Seems we are definitely very settled. People scared to move away from DAC. I don't know. It's like we were so varied before, and now everyone feels like that this is just, with this new patch, things are being honed in quite a bit further.
Absolutely. But, well, that's going to do it for C Kappa today. But, Trent, tomorrow, guess what we have?
Guys, the C Kappa never ends now.
We have more C Kappa.
Yeah, we're back. It's, I think I have the teams here. Do I have the teams here?
Either way, it's 3 series. That's all I know.
It is. It's 3 series. It's the same time. Oh, here, actually, I will grab it before we go offline. The people deserve to know. Tomorrow, 4-4. Well, I still see 3 series listed. So first up should be Geek Fan versus Mineski. Second series should be Clutch Gamers versus New Beginning. And third series should be RRQ versus Happy Feet.
Ooh.
Is that right?
Oh, wait, no, wait. To me.
I'm lying. I'm 100% lying. I'm sorry. I'm on the next day. Tomorrow, we start with Bazaar versus RRQ. That is normal Bazaar, not Bazaar Youth, aka Warriors Gaming. Not
so
Warriors
they're now Warriors Gaming again.
Jesus Christ, it's confusing. Okay, first game tomorrow is Warriors Gaming versus RRQ. I'm sorry, guys, there's different names in different documents here. Second series is Happy Feet versus New Beginning, and third series is Execration versus High Ground. And then the following day,
all right,
are the teams I was listing before, which will be Warriors Gaming versus New Beginning. And then High Ground versus Warriors Gaming.Youth again, and then RRQ versus Happy Feet. At least for now on the schedule. I'm so sorry.
All right, the cliff notes for that is C Kappa for days. Just tune in tomorrow morning here on moonducktv.
1700 SGT.
And for those of you not in SGT, it is
early.
It's early. It's 2 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5 a.m. No. Yeah, 5 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, yeah, C Kappa, when you wake up, just get your day started, charged up with some SEA Dota. So, again, I'm Android, being joined by Trent Pax. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow.